be really a nuisance, and friends can also even make you have ulcers. And they're supposed to be your wellness program. Actually, friends, even if sometimes they're allowed to come and criticize you if you do some stupid things, but friends, actually, they're supposed to be part of your wellness package. You know what is wellness package? Something that makes you thrive, something that makes you actually be whole. Because friends are there to stand with you in good and bad times. I mean, not just like a partner, a life partner or something like that. But friends are people who mean it well with you. You know, people who stand with you in hard times, people who will tell you when you have gone offline, not offline as in internet, but when you have misbehaved. That's what I want to say. When you misbehave, I got a frog in my throat, as the Germans would say. I think someone, either a friend or an enemy, is sending me a frog in my throat, and I have to go slow. Friends, what are friends? Friends are some people you may think they are very close. People that you may think they are standing with you. You may think they are there for you when you're in problems. You may think they are part of your life actually, and they mean it well with you. I don't know what experience you've made with friends, guys. So I want to hear your views. I want to hear what you have experienced with friends. Who are friends anyway? Friends are people who are close to you. Friends are people who will stand with you. People we expect actually for them to be there anytime. As people say, there's an English saying that says, "Friends in need are friends indeed." I don't know who found out who composed this sentence, because friends are not always there. Friends are not always there when you're in need. Friends are not always there when you're needing them. So if you find one or two or three who are standing with you when you're in need, those are friends indeed. But we have other friends who are there when you're enjoying life, when things are beautiful, when things are just flowing, when you have money, when you're maybe having the best car because they want to be seen with you driving in that car. Maybe when you're having beautiful parties in your house because you have a big house, you have money, you've got nice high life, and they want to share with that. So those are friends in good times. Friends who know that when you got money, you like to make parties and they want to be involved in that party. So there are those type of friends as well. There are those friends who are there to stand with you, like when you need advices. Like maybe you are trying to make big decisions in your life, and these friends are there for you at that time. They are there to guide you, to show you maybe some things that you may not see on your own. They're like your third and fourth and fifth eye, on the side. They're like your third and fourth and fifth ear. They're hearing with you what you're going through. And they are there even to tell you what is happening. Sometimes you want to make decisions and you cannot see everything that is happening around you. Sometimes you want to make a new decision. Maybe you found a new girl or you found a new boy, you fell in love, and you're head over heels in love with that person, and your brain is shut off. Your brain is not functioning anymore. You're thinking with your feelings, your emotions. When you think of this person, your stomach is full of butterflies, so that even your common sense is turned off. It's not working. I mean, it's like disengaged. It's disconnected. So you need that friend who is having that extra ear, who is functioning for you on that time and looking objectively at the situation, and maybe even it's that person you can tell what you're going through, and then they will be there to help you to reason, because at that time you're so in love you cannot even see, you cannot hear. That's why love is called, love is blind. Love in itself is not blind, but the things that happen at that time when you fall in love, you're like, you cannot function right. So you need a friend, that person who is there to help you think through, because the bottom line is that person has to mean it well with you. What do I mean with meaning it well with you? This person will not want to see you hurt. This person will want you to have a stable friendship. This person will look for ways to see that you're happy. I mean, so if you have a friend who is like, not there when you need them. Even in such decisions, the butterfly matters, butterfly in the stomach matters. If those friends are not there, then you have a problem, because you need someone at that time when your brain is not functioning right. Or let's say for guys, if you have a tough temper that is always flaring up like the fire, or like explosives when you're in a club, or you're gone out at a party, or you're somewhere outside with your friend, and then your nerves just go through when someone does something wrong to you, and this friend is there and not helping you to make a wise decision, but even making the situation worse for you, then you have a problem. So friends are people who mean it well with us. Friends are people who don't count the costs, and I'm not talking of money here. I'm talking also of effort and time, and also, they take time to listen to you. They take time to see that you're doing well. Friends are not just people you know. Even this issue of friends on Facebook, sometimes you say, I have 5,000. Like me, I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I don't know if you're one of those, and I don't know them. Some of them I don't know. So it will be lying for me to go and say I have friends. As a friends, the real meaning of friends. Someone who I can call anytime. I mean, someone I met on Facebook, I cannot call them in the middle of the night and tell them, I cannot sleep because of this and this. Can you pray with me? Or can you tell me, or can you help me think through this? I cannot call someone from Facebook who I've never met. Yeah? And share with them my private issues. Some of the friends, we only have a name, and you allow them to be part of the friendship list, but they're not your friends. So let us not mistake these people to be our friends. Some of the people we got to know later, some of the people we may meet in a function, or we may meet at an event, and we may click, because in Frankfurt recently, I was there at this, what was his name? Samido's event in Frankfurt, and I met quite a number of people who knew me, people I knew from far, and when you're at a party, you're like, I know that one, and then you go and talk and chat, and then you will realize the vibes. You cannot go just because you know the person. You will realize if this is someone you can click with or not. So I remember one time it was very odd for me, because I went to someone I've been even not chatting, but we have communicated somehow on Facebook, and I was like, this is a nice person, I like her from far and all that. And I went to the table, and I was waiting for that fire to spring over, that that connection to appear, just like that. It did not work from my side. I don't know, maybe from her side, but even we could not even talk about anything. We greeted, said hello, the event is nice and beautiful and all that. There was no vibe passing. So I had to allow myself to just accept it, that it will not click with that one. And so I had to let go, although I would have liked it. But you cannot force a situation. You cannot force a friendship. A friendship is voluntary. It's something that the other person is doing voluntarily. It just happens, and you can notice there's a warmth to that person. There's some connection. There's a feeling. I'm not talking about sexual feelings or anything like that, but that sympathy, actually, that you like that person, that you have topics to talk about together, that you would want to meet that person again. And there are others, you'll meet them and you're like, there's an ice block in between. Even if you would want, it doesn't work. I mean, like those people who we meet and we want to be friends with them for whatever reason, and it just doesn't work. So let's learn to pick friends objectively, reflectively, also to realize that friendships cannot be forced. You cannot force friendship. Friendship is something that has to have sympathy in between. I mean, between the person you're be friends with or not. So those guys you meet on Facebook and they ask you, can I be your friend, or they ask for friendship, they cannot all be your friends, because you will not connect with everybody. And you will not be able to call someone anytime and think because you know them on Facebook now they become your friends. Friends are something more than just knowing someone's name, more than just knowing where they come from, more than just knowing what they do. And we have sometimes this issue of people know what you're doing, and you become attractive to those people. People know what you have. You become attractive to these people, and sometimes even where you live. Let's say if you're living in Nairobi and you're in what is the poshest places in Nairobi, like Runda or I don't know what, and people will connect with you because of where you live, because of car, because of if you're, people who fancy some material things, they will connect with you. So you have to know, what type of a person am I connecting with? Why is this person connecting with me? And can I count on that person as a friend? Is that someone who you can count on? We've had issues of I've had issues of best friends snatching snatching jobs away. I mean, that one was not your friend, my friend. That was not your best friend. That was your best enemy. That was someone who was just waiting for the opportunity. That person chose you because of that. Maybe they had goals. That's why they chose you to be close to you. They chose you so that they can take whatever you get, what they think they can benefit from you. So when someone does something stupid like that, and then you're like, imagine my best friend, they took away my job, they told my boss something, and then my boss kicked me out of job. That was not your friend. That was your enemy from the word go. So you cannot count that person as a friend. That was, even from the beginning, that person knew from the beginning what they wanted from you. That's why they connected with you, So don't even lament. I mean, I don't know even what to say. It sounds a bit arrogant when I say that. Don't even lament that person's disappearing from your life or taking the job and then disappearing. Those were not friends. Those were not friends. They were they were people who just saw you saw the opportunity. So they localized you as a project to gain whatever they wanted to gain, and when they got it, that's all you counted for. So actually it's a waste of time to lament such people. It's a waste of time and energy, and also emotions. Don't waste your emotions on people who are not wasting an emotion for you, because why should you? Friendships can be quite tricky. I've had also of cases where you hear like someone is in someone's home. Where did I hear that? A lady was complaining that a guy is dating her best friend after she introduced the lady to the boyfriend. I think they were even engaged, and then suddenly she realizes the guy is dating the best friend. And then she was like, hello, why are you dating my best friend now? What is happening? Why are you dating my best friend? And the best friend is like, well, he chose me over you, so see how you get along. And then she's asking also, now she's asking the boyfriend, why did you take my best friend? Why? I mean, I'm here. I'm the one even who introduced you to her. So why are you leaving? Why are you leaving me and taking my best friend? And the husband or the boyfriend was saying, "Hey, I did not tell you to bring her to introduce her to me. I mean, you just gave me the chance." And they were both very arrogant. And the lady was heartbroken to the ground. She was finished. And then I was like, now how do you react to such a situation? How do you react to someone you called best friend taking your boyfriend and not even having a pain about it? Not even, of course, two are to blame, the two are to blame, not just the girlfriend or the best friend or the husband or the boyfriend. It's two of them, but still, that person was not a friend. I don't think, I cannot count that person as a friend at all. Even though she's not the only one to blame, I cannot count that person as the friend. That's not a best friend. That was an enemy from the word go. But you did not recognize that person. You did not recognize the true motive of that person. Okay, it may not be easy to recognize all these things when they're happening, but sometimes it may be wise to find out about the person, even the history of that person. I say do detective work now. Sometimes it's good to do detective work and find out who that person is you're calling best friend. Not best friends. Not all best friends are best friends. Some best friends are best enemies. Or even sometimes, as I call them, frenemies. I mean, Frenemies are people who will be going around in your life trying to figure out how they can destroy your joy. Those are not friends. Those are not even, they don't deserve the title best friends. They deserve the title frenemy or best frenemies, if you want to call it like that. So Gift Kimani Kafani had told me to he will leave a message because he's not going to be available. A shout out to you because this topic interested you, and you're saying to make friends with people is one good thing, but at least draw lines for each. Yeah, very wise, young man. Very, very, very wise. People go outside their countries for mission, hustling that is, or rather searching for greener pastures, so they say. There is a natural friendships that happen. No strings attached, just like me and you, we are on Facebook. Yes, Gifty, we are friends on Facebook. No strings attached. Tell them, Yeah, but we might meet someday for cup or nyamchom. I will not resist that. I love nyamchom. Hapo umenipata. But not deep enough into kuombana misaada. Now he's talking of friends who come for benefits into your life in terms of cash. Some friends, they will come, and I've had that in Facebook, for me and you, it's the just friendship I'm talking about here. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. But I've had friends in quotes. I mean, someone comes to a Facebook page and asks to be a friend, and then the next thing you know, they're asking for msaada. They're asking for help. Send me this amount of money. My wife has not had food. My wife is pregnant. I need to buy clothes for the baby. And I'm like, now, where do we start? My dear, if you made that woman pregnant, you must have prepared. You must have known that children, when you make babies or someone pregnant, that woman will need maternity dresses, that woman will need balanced diet, that even that baby, when the baby comes, it's not my duty, it's your duty because you made the baby with that woman. It's the responsibility of both of you to take care. It's not you go and look for people, friends on Facebook, so you can ask them to pay for the costs of your hair. That doesn't work. These friends with benefits, especially on Facebook, please, people, stop. It's not nice, because even if, like, I was looking forward to communicate with you on a different level, and then you start borrowing me money right away. This is what Kafani is talking about. Gifty, thank you for highlighting that issue, because it's been bothering me. Normally I want to be friendly and have harmony with our friends. Just friends, just to have friends without any benefits. And then someone comes inbox and starts asking for money, asking for favors, and you're like, now how do I tell this one in a friendly way that this is not the friendship I wanted? So in diaspora, you are there for one mission. Gift Kafani is saying, in diaspora, you are there for one mission, not making friends for benefits. Exactly. We came here to hustle, not to make friends with benefits. Friendship drains people, man. I don't see it better. People making friends in diaspora, just making friends in diaspora so that they can earn something. Just hustle, save and help your family back home or anywhere else. Refrain from making friends by all means necessary. Gift, you are completely against this. You're in Kenya and you're understanding this phenomenon. You are understanding this phenomenon very well, because Aki, we've tried. We try to be friendly. We love it to have friends with people, but why do friends suddenly turn sorry to say so, beggars in that sense? If you ask someone for friendship, get to know the person first. Don't go right away, bam, with the door into the house of the Facebook inbox and you're already borrowing money. Kafani, you're saying it's my 2 cents though, and the writer is a super introvert. I doubt it, but it's good that you tell us that you're an introvert, not that someone decides to come over and befriend you right away now. Gift, you're saying you're saying out of my heart what I could have said, because sometimes you're making friends and it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. It becomes a burden, and it becomes an issue. It becomes a situation that you cannot deal with. You wanted a friendship, someone who can exchange ideas. Sometimes, like me, sometimes I will go and allow people to talk with me because I've enjoyed their posts. Maybe they post political issues, and I like talking about politics here and there. And then sometimes I may allow someone to befriend because I saw them, they're talking about nutrition. Maybe they're talking about an issue that is interesting me, about environment. Maybe I went to a party and I met somebody and I thought, this person, we clicked well, we talked well, the environment was good. So when you come later and ask me for friendship, I'm thinking it's because we clicked well, that's why you are asking me for the friendship. It's because you are now you thought I'm a special person and we can become friends, and then you come inbox and you're like, hey babe, hi my queen, my love, and all that, and I'm like, hello, now how do we go about this? I mean, the meeting was good, but why are we going still to getting an how do you say, a queendom? I did not ask for friends. If it's friends, let's be friends. It doesn't have to have a benefit of you now patronizing me or making me now your queen without asking me if I want to be your queen. Hello? And then suddenly you are darling, suddenly you are I don't know what, and it's a very awkward situation. I find it awkward because I am that person who likes to communicate with people on a neutral ground at the beginning. And I want to know, first of all, what type of a person you are. Now, when you come in and after I let you in, you're suddenly calling me queen, and all I knew is that you asked for friendship. A friendship can be neutral. A friendship can just be, connection, human connection with nothing extra, nothing like calling me babe and darling and sweetheart, because it doesn't have to have that. Friendship can be just friendship, my friend. Friendship can just be friendship. So when you are looking for friendship, think about it twice. Ask yourself, what do I want actually? What do I want? Oscar Alochi, you're telling me on my Facebook side, you're saying it's a good job I'm doing. Yes, thank you so much. I feel very encouraged, and I know that it's special for also for Kenneth. You're saying, oh, Kenneth is asking that we play his music. Kenneth, we will find out how we can have your music on our forum when we are talking. Thank you so much for the invitation to share your music or to hear your music. And Pendo, you're in Italy, you're saying count me in. I'm sure you're joining. And Ngenja Kenga, I tell you, this is a Kenyan name and I'm always having trouble pronouncing it. I don't know what will happen to my tongue next. I'm a Meru, sometimes it doesn't work so easily to get to speak out some of the words. I get tongue-tied. So, my dear, Chris, King's Eyes. How do you pronounce this? King's Eyes or King's Eyes? It's not. It's the plain truth. It's a plain truth. Now, sometimes we have problems really with these friends because they had a program. That's why I'm saying when something goes wrong in between, or after maybe a short time, this person had a plan from the beginning. If someone comes into your life and suddenly they're asking for money, for benefits, this person had a plan from the very beginning to start borrowing money, to start asking you for favors, to start pushing you into a certain situation. I've had people join me and then become friends, and suddenly they're asking me to join their organizations. Okay, there's nothing bad about asking people, but give it a time, guys. Don't fall into the house with the whole door and the gate. Give it a time. Give people time to get to know you. I mean, I need to know who I just let into my house to be my friend. Don't just jump into asking for favors. Friends doesn't mean that they have to give. They don't have to. It's a voluntary action. If friends give you money, if friends support you when you're in need, if friends are there to listen to your problems, it's a free thing. They are doing it out of their heart because they value you. Yeah. But the problem I have is those friends who come into your life and they mess it up. They mess it up. Every day you're having a headache because a friend here said this, because they came into your life to cause chaos. kubarakashana. I don't know how you call it in Swahili. They just come to cause chaos. They have seen your life, you're living too good, you're having peace, you're having a normal life, and they come into your life and they're like, oh, she's having it good, let's do something here. And they come and cause chaos. They will go asking friends what they know about you. They will go asking even your family members things so that they can go and cause chaos in your life and take away the peace you had, because they cannot stand it to see you having peace. Guys, if you are that type of a friend, you're toxic. You're toxic, and you're not supposed to be in the life of that person. Not now, not later. You're not supposed. You're supposed to stay away from humankind. Stay in your own cage or whatever, your house, and read books, write blogs or whatever, and vlogs, whatever. But don't go near to the people if you're going there to cause chaos. For what now? Really? I mean, what is the benefit of going into someone's life and causing chaos? Why? Why do you want to go into someone's life and cause chaos? If you want to be a friend, be a friend. If you don't know how, study it. Try to find out what it means to be a friend. Don't go into someone's life to cause chaos. My friend, don't go into someone's life and cause chaos. Some of the people, they go into a life of a married woman because they want to paragashana. I mean, they want to cause chaos. They want that. They have seen this woman is having a good marriage. This woman is having happy kids. This woman is having maybe, I don't know, a house, a car, whatever. The husband is supportive, and then you go there and you are like, I will show you. And then you go there and start causing chaos. You start picking things and spreading them. You start telling the husband this, you tell the wife this, you tell the children this, and before we know it, in a short time, there's chaos, there is tears, there is problems. You're not a friend. You are an enemy and a frenemy. Stay away from that family, please. And if you are bitter in your life, go deal with it. Go deal with it. Don't cause it. Don't spill your bitter pills or how do you call it? Not garlic. Don't spill your pili in someone's life just for fun, please. If you want to be a friend and be a blessing. Friends who are true, they are a blessing. Yeah? Friends who are true, they will listen. Friends who are true, they will want you to be happy. Even if they don't give you money, even if they don't support you with money or with time, they are there. Those are friends who are a bliss in your life. When you meet them, they are like, you are happy. Afterwards, you are not left thinking, now, what did she tell me? What was that now? What was that sentence? You will go home and this person will be happy, So just take care when you're being a friend. Take care when you're being a friend. Take care when you're being a companion to somebody. Be a blessing. And now, guys, friendship is a deeper topic than I can talk about. But let's make a short break as we listen to King's Eyes music. Remember to watch on YouTube and also share his music. I think he has very good music. I've listened to some of his music and I love it. King's Eye, he's been doing a very good job musically, actually, and I think we should support even our own. I think if you have not checked his music, please do check his music and let him know that you also like his music. Sometimes you go and check something, we don't put a like. Do that. Subscribe also if you can. Let's support each other. That is being a friend. A friend is building each other. So guys, as we continue, let's have that short break with King's Eyes music, and remember to watch it also on YouTube, and you also keep sharing. Let's listen. Guys, I almost even forgot to come back. This song is hot. Is hot. As we always, even again and again, we'll be listening to this song because it's beautiful. If you have not subscribed to him, just go and listen to it and dance to it and share it with your friends and let them know that they can call you when they need a friend. This is just beautiful, guys. Friendship is nothing that can be bought. It's something that comes from the heart. And this is what he's saying, Chris King's Eye. Thank you so much even for listening and being part of this. It's beautiful to have you also. And even your music, beautiful music, my goodness. I love it. So guys, I mean, friendship is not something you can buy with money. You cannot even buy, some of us, we are used to corruption, but when it comes to friendship, if you want a real friendship, you cannot be corrupt about it. Either it's a true friendship or it's not a true friendship. So if you want people to be good friends to you, be a good friend to them. We cannot expect people to be good friends to us when we are not good friends to them. It is just not possible, It's not possible for you to be if you're a bad friend, you're going to have bad friends, because you cannot be mean and unfriendly and expect everybody else to be nice and friendly to you. I mean, and this one thing we forget is that these things, they are talked about. Like, if you are now a bad friend to somebody, you think someone is going to keep quiet about. Hey, the moment they see you going to other people, they are going to warn them, and they have a right. Because if you are mean to somebody else, why would I want to watch you being mean to the other person? We need to be careful how we deal with others. If you are offering friendship, offer it reflectively. First of all, you don't have to force the friendship. Friendship cannot be forced. I realize that again and again. I had a situation where I had a friend who did something very, very bad to me. Very, very bad. I don't know. I'm here to write a book about this. And this person came into something very special in my life. And the funny thing is, some of us who like harmony and like to have good time with other people and not causing trouble, we don't like causing chaos, we are the ones then who are going to ask for forgiveness. And I was that type of a friend. Sometimes if some friendship happened and then I wanted to keep these friends, I did not want them to go, I did not want to let go, I wanted to keep those friendships. So I will try again and again, come, let's talk with each other, let's solve these, and then we'll be friends again within a short time. And then something happens again and I'm hurt, and then I'm like, I don't want to give up. I try again, and then I had to learn with time. These people are the ones who are just trampling. They are just jumping on my heart and stepping on me and hurting me again and making it bleed and again, and they feel nothing. They feel nothing. They will come back and as if nothing happened. They will not even apologize. I'm the one who was hurt. I'm the one who is going to apologize. Can you imagine? Do you know friends like this? Do you have friends like this who are like they're the ones who, like with a spear always stabbing you, or even with a knife stabbing your heart again and again, causing you pain again and again, and you're the one asking for forgiveness? I mean, even if we are Christians and we are born again, why do you have to keep people to let people hurting you? I had to learn that. I really had to let go and learn that I cannot continue doing that, because it's not worth it. There are other people out there maybe who care more about you, who you can let to be friends in your life. You don't have to keep people who keep injuring you, causing you pain, causing you trouble. You cannot, you don't have to. If someone is hurting you again and again, I mean 1 or 2, 3 times you can forgive, but there's a time you have to let go. Friends, especially in diaspora, I've had so many people who have been hurt by friends back home or even here. Sometimes you did something good to somebody and this person does not even realize, they're not even thankful. They will continue doing their own thing. They don't care how you feel like. And you know the problem we have here in diaspora is also we are not many. We don't have our families, we don't have our relatives, so our friends become like that family. So we build like our own community, and it's so painful when you're in diaspora and someone in the community or in your friends who you have chosen to be part of your family somehow, when they become the enemy in your life, it becomes very painful. So sometimes it's very hard when we have friends and then they turn out to be frenemies. They become your enemies actually, and then you're like, oh my goodness, how will I survive this? How will I survive this and find other friends? So because you don't want to lose the friend, because you know how difficult it is to get people to be your friends because we are not many, you stick to that person, and that person is hurting you and hurting you and hurting you. Let me tell you, like Lucky Dube sang one time, it's better to be in a relation, not to be in a relationship, than be in a hurting relationship. You know, it's better to be alone than have a friend who is always stabbing you at your back all the time, gossiping about you all the time, driving you crazy and nuts all the time. You go somewhere, you are told so and so said this and this. You go somewhere else, you are told so and so said this too. And then you go somewhere else, you're told so and so. Leave that person. Just create a fence around you and your heart. You don't have to keep moving with that person. You have to protect your space. You have to. Otherwise, that person, they don't have any remorse. They'll continue hurting you. You know? But you may try to be a good friend, and this is so important to be like that friend who King's Eye is singing about. If you need a friend, call me. Yeah? Be that type of friend, but don't be misused. Especially in diaspora, really, we have to be very careful about it. We have to be careful who we choose. Find out who is that person. Find out, even some of them you'll hear, even before you get to know who they are, you'll hear what they have been spreading about. Yeah? Like I have people I know that sometimes even I wonder even why are they talking all the time about me. There's nothing interesting to talk about, but they form stories around you. Have you ever had something like that? People you call friends or frenemies, and they are there.
Richard Kabambi, Eva Del Mbala, Willy Caps, Arsène Biart, AK-47, Francis Biart, Jeff Wilpi.
99.22 FM. This is Radio Ara. This is Radio Ara, home of African music.
So guys, we're here. Sorry, my throat is being attacked. I don't know if it's a frenemy sitting somewhere and saying Shindwe. I'm saying let's not talk about that because you feel touched. Anyway, no, but you know it's a reality. It's really a reality. What type of friends do you have? Let's go into reflection now. Go and I'm not saying friends count. I mean, go to your list of friends. Think about type of friends that you have been having until now. How much good has happened between you and them? Who are your friends? Do you know them? Do you know them? Do you know what they've been saying or doing to you? Do you have those friends who are building you up? Those friends who are positive? Those friends who help you move forward? Those friends who make you develop yourself? Those friends who make you do something good for your present and future? Those friends who want to see you prosper? Do you have those friends who are telling you good things about you so that you can have a good self-confidence? I mean, there are some friends, they are only negative. Goodness. I've also had that. Only negative. You can have someone who is only negative or she's only negative. No matter what you do or say is negative. No matter what you are trying to even plan for the future, they are negative. You can do nothing about such people. And you're trying to you're like, even when you are suffering, you come and tell them so and so, I'm going through this, and then before even they listen or they finish, they let you finish telling them what you are going through, they come up with their own situation, what they are going through. So yours is not even important anymore. They will start talking about their own situation. That means you're not important for that person. And also ourselves, are we like that? What type of a friend are we to our friends? You know, sometimes we have to think twice, because especially in diaspora, really, we are lonely. You know how many people are lonely in these places, diaspora? Some are dying of loneliness. Some people are dying of loneliness. Some people are committing suicide because they are too lonely. Some people get depressed because they are too lonely. Can we be friends to such people? And if you are lonely, please don't hide. Don't hide. There are many people out there who are willing. Go out and mingle. Don't go and don't be too afraid. Especially this happens that people hide because if you have had ugly experiences with some so-called friends in the past, you fear even going into new relationships. You know, you fear. But remember, not everybody is bad. I mean, in every basket, the Germans will say, there are good and bad apples. Yeah? And I want to believe that the good ones are more than the bad ones. So don't give up. If you had bad experiences in the past, don't give up and start pulling back and dying of loneliness. There are still some. Just cut off the strings with those ugly relationships and move on and have the courage to move into new ones. Have the courage to meet new people and get to know new people. If you realize someone is toxic to you, this is the trending word now. If someone toxic actually means just that someone is poisonous, something is poisonous. And Dinat, you're saying nice topic. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And if someone is being toxic to you, I don't know why you will continue swallowing poison. I do not understand why sometimes we continue swallowing poison. I mean, someone is coming into your life, and every time when that person leaves, you have a strange taste to your tongue. You're like questioning the sentences she was saying or he was saying. You are questioning her actions. You are questioning the things that they did and the stories they told you. And then you're questioning, you're even wondering how much stories she's telling you about other people, until you're like, this person was not really a relaxing person today. At the end, you're so disturbed. Cut off that relationship. Don't let that person bring all the bitter pills into your life. Let them not spill their poison into your life. Those are toxic friends. A toxic friend is someone who doesn't bring you something good. They're bringing you only pain and bitterness and negative vibes, and they are there only to make your life confused and have chaos. These friends, cut off. Make a safe space for yourself and your soul. Please don't let them come and poison your life. Chris, you're saying a lot of people try very hard to hide their emotions because they don't want to be seen as weak. That's why a lot of people are suffering in silence. And you're so right there. People are suffering in silence because they don't want to be seen as weak, which is so sad actually, because even if you hide this weakness, this sadness, you are sad and you're hiding it, it may one day it will be too full, and then what will happen? That's why you see people running amok. Some of the people, they don't talk about it. They'll go and do something stupid. They will go and, you've heard of people driving into traffic because they didn't know how to deal with their problems anymore. They thought, this way at least someone will take notice of me. Or they go and run amok and shoot people, or they do some stupid things, things that are not reversible anymore, taking people's lives and all that, or taking even their own lives. Chris Kings, you're so right. Some people, they think it's a weakness to say what they are going through, or to show that they are lonely, or to try to look for friends. It's not a weakness. Just try to talk about it. But you have to have a good friend who is able to listen. And let me say, even if you don't get a friend, if you're suffering depression, if you have no one to talk with, if you have no friends, look for professional help. I mean, don't suffer alone. Depression is real, Depression is so real. Loneliness is so real. You cannot just sit there alone and sich bemitleiden, you say in German, and feel pity on yourself and start thinking, now life is so bad, I'm so alone, I'm so lonely. And then you will not even go out on weekends. You cannot even go for a walk outside. You don't even want to talk to people, your neighborhood. You don't want to do anything that will make your life better. Sometimes you have to take the action. You have to reflect in your life and take action and think, what can I do to make it better? Don't stay alone and feel pity on yourself. Make sure that you do something about the situation you are in. And again, going back to friendships, what type of a friend are you to your friends? Because you cannot be dishing out lemons and you expect to get oranges. What type of friends are we to our friends? I mean, what type of a friend am I? Am I a friend who is going around gossiping about my friends and expect them not to gossip about me? How fair is that? Are you a friend who is always like causing chaos in someone's life, and then you don't want someone to cause chaos in your life? Do what you want others to do to you. Even if you want to do you, but still be the person, the friend that you want others to be to you. It's tit for tat. It's really tit for tat. So guys, as you think about it, think twice about it. It's not just, I'm not talking about just a few people or talking the others. We have to talk about ourselves too. To look in the mirror, like Michael Jackson was saying. Look at that person in the mirror. That means you. And we should go for a break again. We want to listen to the tune of King's Eye, and listen to that beautiful message. If you need a friend, call me. Have a friend like King's Eye saying, call me if you need a friend. If you have such a friend who says, if you need a friend, call me. That's a special person. That's a special person, because you don't have many people like that. You will not get so many people like that who tells you, if you need a friend, need means you really want that person close. And if someone tells me, if you need a friend, call me. Hey, my goodness, I feel rich. Because sometimes we may have money and you cannot talk to your money. You cannot even talk to your car. You cannot talk to your house. You cannot. And sometimes you just need someone to hug. Somebody who will listen to you, and someone will come and say, my friend, I understand. Someone to wipe your tears. Someone to hold you on the shoulder, pat you on the shoulder and tell you it's gonna be all right. Someone to stand with you when you're having it rough. Yeah? Someone to come to you when you are sick and maybe you're in the hospital and you don't know what to do, and no one, you don't have friends, relatives around, and that person comes, that person is concerned, that somebody is really concerned about how you're going on. So you have to really consider, what type of a friend am I? What type of a friend am I having? What types of, who are my friends? Who are my friends? Let me tell you, people say birds of the same feather fly together, which is so true. If you are a certain type of a person, you cannot expect to have friends who are different. Mostly, people who think the same like you'll join together. People who like to party, you'll join with them if you're a party person. If you're someone who likes farming, you may find someone who likes farming. If you're someone who is into a certain kind of games, a certain kind of lifestyles, you'll find that those people will hang out together. So guys, as you choose a friend, who are you choosing? Where are you getting your friends? What is important for you as you choose friends? Yeah? And why have a friend anyway? Why have friends? Is it a must? No, it's not a must. If you're someone who is introverted, like Gifty was saying that he's introvert, I don't think he is introvert, but if you're an introverted person and you would rather have no friends but just once in a while someone to chat, then take that type of a friend, and don't feel pressured into having friends who are close. And here I will really do a disclaimer. Not everybody is crazy about having close friends. Yeah, if you're that type of a person who likes only friends from a distance, then don't force it, and don't let anyone force you to have a close friendship or a relationship. Everybody is so different. We know what type of friends we need. I was talking with my daughter today. Charity, greetings there back at home. Thank you that you visited me today. Mommy is so proud of you. I'm so proud of my kids. I'm so proud of my babies, because they are my friends as well. We talk about a lot of things, and we are talking about friends, and not just friends. Actually, like when you're choosing a partner, it's the same. You have to reflect. This is what we agreed on. We have to reflect on what type of people are we ourselves, so that we know what type of a person we need, who can fit into our life and our expectations. You just don't get somebody just like that. You have to look. And even in friendships, it's the same. You're not going to marry your friend, but you're going to you're going to, you're going to have someone who is going to have a lot to do with your life. So reflect on your needs yourself, and then choose the friend according to those needs. Because if you have somebody who you may not think is fitting to you, it may be difficult. It may be a bit challenging for you to keep that person or to keep that friendship flowing. It may be mechanical. It may be like chuma kwa chuma, it will not be like chuma with oil in between. It will be chuma on chuma. And that's why you find out that friendships become ugly. That's why you find out There are friendships, there is a lot of gossip involved. You find out that there is a lot of hatred. Even some people may hurt their friends' children because, like, there's a case of a lady who was on Lean Gugi. By the way, shout out Lean Gugi there in Kenya for the job you're doing. I really value you, just like I shout out to Lean Njeri Wamigwi. She's doing a lot of jobs. Sasha Mbote Serafine, also the job you're doing, helping the girls. And so many other ladies who I cannot taja here, like people like Tracy Kadada. You've been doing a lot of good work. And so this lady went to Lean Gugi and was telling about how a lady friend, a very good friend of hers, she left her children with her, and this lady killed her baby, one of her babies. And I'm like, I think there was a misunderstanding there. I think this lady, because she was in outside and she went to hustle outside in Saudi Arabia or something like that, or Qatar, and she left her 2 children with a friend. I would say a frenemy. That was an enemy from the very beginning. I think, and then when this lady was there, I think she was still there when the baby was killed, and in a brutal way, baby David. And I'm glad that they caught those guys who killed baby David in a very brutal way. That was a friend to the mother of this baby. A friend in quotes, a friend in quotes. Because this woman, I don't think from the beginning she loved that person. She was not a friend. She was. No one will convince me that this person was a friend, because I think she did this. She took the children for the friend because she thought of the money she's going to be receiving. So I think the children were just, okay, I'll take them. And she pretended, but she was a narcissist friend. She was someone who is self-centered and egoistic. She only wanted the money, but she mistreated those children. Those are friends who are like beasts. They're from the devil themselves. I mean, how can you treat children like that, and then you are a friend to the mother of those children? Even if you're not a friend to the mother, these children, they had trusted you. I mean, you're entrusted these children and you have to take care of these children. So why are you mistreating them if you are telling your friend you're taking care of the children? Guys, if a friend asks you for a favor and you are not up to it, and your goal was actually not to make this friend happy, then just say it from the beginning, or stay away, keep a distance, stay away from that friendship. If you know you're not doing that person good, stay away from that person. Don't cause chaos in people's lives. Stay away. Stay away and let the person deal with his problems on his own. If you're not a helpful friend, just stay away. Stay away. Don't, how do I call it? I mean, those are not friends. If you're a frenemy to somebody, stay away. Why are you staying there to make the life of that person miserable? Why? Why do you have to stay there and make that life of that person miserable? It is not fair. It is not right. It is not advisable. Actually, if you don't know someone very well, don't assume just because you know the person. Don't assume just because you talk with that person that one is a good friend. Try to find out who the person is in reality. Okay, some of the things we may not know because we are not angels, we are not the Spirit of God to know and discern everything, but sometimes you can see some red flags, as even you can see red flags in relationship when you want to partner with somebody. You can see red flags. So it's the same thing that when you are having friends, you have to see the red flags. And if you see someone has a potential of making you suffer, then please run. If you see someone has a potential of making you really bleed, run. Create safe space for yourself, even in friendships. Create a safe space for yourself, even just like you create safe space even in your marriage and in your family. You have to create safe space also among friends and within friends. Don't let people step on your heart and make you sick and make you suffer and make you go through headache and hell because they are friends. It is not right. It is not right to let people make you suffer. Friends are not God. Friends are not, how do you call it? They are not oxygen. You can breathe even without a friend. If a friend is causing you pain and suffering, just cut off that friendship. But some of us, we are too weak. And especially in diaspora, we think, oh my goodness, if I don't have that friend now, this one has been babysitting my children, this one has been cooking for me chapatis when I need to have a party, this one has been buying me this, bringing me njahe from Kenya when they go for a visit. If I cut the friendship, they will not be bringing me njahe again. Or someone has been bringing me a gusi from Nigeria, so I have to keep that friendship. Guys, if it is not doing you well, just forget it. Just break up. You'll buy the gusi from Afro shops. Or if this person is causing you pain, if that somebody is trying to break your marriage, if that person is trying to break your relationship with your boyfriend, if that person is not respecting you enough not to shut their mouth when they are with other people, then please just create your safe space and forget those friends. And as who are friends to other people, let us reflect. We don't have to treat others like rubbish. We don't have to go bashing them out there. If you have a friend and you have problems with your friend, tell your friend what problem you have. My friend, I have problems sometimes for those people. They are like running water. They are like tap. Their mouths are like tap. Where the lock is destroyed, it cannot stop. When they start talking about their friend, you think they were enemies from point A. And then remember, if this person is coming to you talking about their friends, they talk about you also somewhere else. You're not even safe. You yourself are not safe. Guys, when we are looking for friends, let's know who we are having as friends and why. Why do I have a friend? Am I having this friend because I saw they can benefit me in this way or the other? If there's just friends with benefit, then let us be clear from the beginning, it's friends with benefits. Let us just be honest and tell them the truth, my dears. Just tell the person, I would like us to connect because of this and this and this, A, B, C, D. Don't pretend to be very nice and calling them sweetheart and darling and honey. These days, I realized from another channel that now these days, sweetheart and darling and baby is not only for the lovers. It's a bit confusing these days, even for friends. Now everybody is being called darling and sweetheart and I don't know what else. I don't know. Honey and all that, until there's a total confusion. So if you are just with somebody because of benefits, friends with benefit, don't just pretend to be that sweetheart and darling. Just be honest. Tell the person why you are in their life. Before we continue, let's make a short break again.
Jambo. Tom Amolo, Ambassador of Kenya here in Germany. I'm listening to Radio RFM, home of African music, the affirmative African narrative. Karibuni nyote.
Radio R, tukutane online. The listeners agree. The message is clear.
Here we go.
The best radio station to listen to this year.
It's the best.
It's the best music.
Best tunes.
Because they got the best music.
Live from Stuttgart City, Germany.
99.2 Radio RFM.
Your home of African music.
We play only your choice.
99.2 FM.
Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up and bend over.
It's your favorite boy.
Home of African music. This is Radio Ara. Home of African music.
You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys?
Above the head. Below the belly.
Brand new music. Remember where you heard it first.
Everything I do, I on the I'm feeling vibes on vibes.
home of African music.
From one amazing tune to the other.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. Hey, we've been having this issue, friendship in diaspora. Don't forget, we are on Radio RFM and based in Stuttgart, Germany, and I think we need to sanitize the way we look at our friendships. This is Aggie's Life Talk Show. We talk about life. We talk about things happening in our lives. And this is part of it. Having friends in diaspora is not easy. I know it's not easy. And it's even more difficult. Sometimes you just take anybody because you met somebody and you are lonely and you're like, okay, let's just hit it off. Let's be friends, and invite the person to your house. Before you know it, they're talking about your sofa sets. They're talking about your pots in the hall, whatever. The next meeting they will go, your pots will be the topic. They're talking about anything that they saw in your life, maybe even the clothes you wear, maybe even whatever. These guys, they can be terrible friends. Those ones, I call them frenemies. Frenemies. Learn from me. And if I notice that someone is giving me trouble, we are streaming live on Frendship in diaspora on www.cradior.com. And you can always have music 24/7 from us. This is the home of African music as much as you want. Don't miss these chances, guys. And you can always reach us and contact us. You can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram, you can find us on Snapchat or TikTok. You can find us on TikTok, you can find us on Twitter. You can find us on so many forums, and you can write to us. You can even call us when you're in studio, even out of studio. You can write a WhatsApp message. You can tell us whatever you want us to talk about, because life is like that. One knife sharpens the other, and you can get us also information to us or email to us on Radio R 1923 at gmail.com, or even come to the studio, or even write a letter or send whatever on Radio RFM Stuttgart Straße 16A 7190 Stuttgart, Germany. Those are places you can get us. And also, you can do advertisement or with our radio, and we have packages. Just get in touch with us and you'll know which package is fitting for you, which package is going to serve you right and serve your business right. So don't hesitate. We have actually very good packages. This one you'll not find anywhere else. Just get in touch with us, because this is Europe's #1 African station. You reach a lot of people, and if you miss that chance, really, it will be sad. It will be very sad. So don't forget to join us. And Pötler, you're joining us from Austria. You're saying this is a bomb topic, Sister Agnes. Thank you, my dear. That is encouraging to hear. You're also a good friend. I give a shout out to you. And I hope you're experiencing it there in Austria, in Graz, with your African shop. I hope you're experiencing good friendships. I hope you're having friends support you and patronize you at your business. I hope you have friends also telling you what needs to be bettered, because they want to see you move forward. And Pötler, I know it's not easy. King's Eyes, Chris King's Eyes. I hope you have friends who tell you about your music, even support you about your music, subscribe to your channel, and even listen to your message and tell you you're singing wonderful, your voice is beautiful, and all that. We need such friends. Friends are just not there to be with us when we have trouble. Friends are there even to build us up, to encourage us, to give us positive critique. Not critic to kill us and finish us or pull us or to the ground, but critic to give us some strength. Like when someone is almost sucking down and getting, to give us a hold under the shoulder and to help to keep our head up high. When we're having difficult times, we need friends. Friends are there also to stand with us and enjoy with us the good times. Like when you have something nice like baptism in your family, birthdays or something special, it's friends you invite. And when you invite those friends, then they are celebrating with you. Don't expect someone to come there to spy on you, what you have done, what type of food, if it was good enough, or if your decoration. Some people will go annoyed about your decoration as if it was their party. It's your party. But anyway, we all got those type of friends. And if you have such friends, like I said, and I'm reminding you because before I wind up, don't let someone come so close to your heart that you cannot let them go. Yeah? If you have a friend and you realize this friend is just causing you pain, just let go of that person. That person is not meant for you. Just let go. Maybe they are meant for somebody else. Maybe you're just metal on metal. You're not rubbing well with that person. And Petla, you're saying it's not easy, but with God's grace, we are still going on. Yeah, I wish you all the best. And Petla, I know doing Afro Shop, you need a lot of energy and a lot of hope and a lot of strength and resilience, but you'll get there if you continue and you focus. God will bless your work. I'm wishing you all the best. And people in Graz, Anne Petla is having that business. Go and support her and go and buy from her shop. Just like we said, Chris Kings, I have some amazing friends supporting me and my music, thank God. And I'm happy to hear that, because it is not that easy as an artist, especially in diaspora. Sometimes you may have a party and the people who come, they're not your friends. It's only people who are out there. So I'm wishing you that all your friends will continue supporting you. And I'm glad that you have friends who are supporting you and your music, and we thank God for them. And I'm happy for every one of us who is having a friend who is supporting them in your hustle, in your family, in your music career, in your Ausbildung. You need friends. Like I was considering doing something, and a friend, I'll name her, Feli, she said, I will help you, I'll support you, I will do this and do that. And I have other friends who are just there and willing to help me and support me. I've had a friend who, when sometimes I'm down and I'm like, and then she will call and say, can I come over? I can do I can help you clean your house. I can help you do this. If you have such friends, be thankful and also try to be such a friend to that person. You may not be good at ironing their clothes. You may not be good with babysitting their children, but you can be good at listening, at being any other type of friend, but be good as a good friend to that person. We cannot expect to have good friends when we ourselves are not good friends to those people. So when we are choosing them, like Gifty Kafani said from the beginning, we have to be careful how we choose. Are we choosing friends because we have seen the benefits to them? Or are we choosing them because we value them as people? Friends need to be valued as people first of all. Before you continue even looking for other things, value that person. Respect that person. Don't just look at the benefits. My goodness, that's right. Reducing, like if I buy a sufuria, I see the benefit. A sufuria is a cooking pot in Kenya. If I buy a cooking pot, sufuria, now you learn a new word. If you buy a cooking pot, its job is just to cook. You bought it because it has a service to fulfill. But if you have a friend, he's not just there to be a benefit person. He's there because you also want to be a good friend to that person. You want to do him good as he does you good, or as she does you good. So it's a give and take. It's not just taking. Some people are friends of taking. They take until the person is tired and disappears. Don't be a friend who is only taking. Be a friend who is also giving. Be a friend who is also there. Give ears, give time, give energy, give whatever. Presents, if you can. Buy flowers for that person. Make some chapatis and bring it to them. If it's a brother who has not been home for years and he's missing chapatis, and you can make wonderful chapatis, why not make those chapatis for him? But remind him, if you're not aiming to marry him, remind him you're not showing him that you can be a good wife. Let him know that you're just being a good friend to him. You don't have to you are not trying to win him as your future husband, So when you're trying to be a good friend, let there be clarity. Clarity is so important in friendships, because sometimes you may become so close to somebody that the friendship value issue is being buried, and the person starts seeing other things, So if you're being a friend to that person, and maybe someone missed his egusi soup so much, or she missed whatever so much, and you want to be a good friend, have clarity. My friend, I'm buying you this because I saw you're burning so much in the sun. So I bought you this hat so that it can protect your face from the sunshine. It's not because I want to be your husband now. It's just because I value you as a friend. Okay? Let's have clarity, yeah? And guys, like I said, don't be jumping into people's Facebook or whatever and inboxing them, calling them my queen. And you are just invited to be a friend. Friend is a friend. If other things come in, let there be clarity. Friends, let there be clarity. Don't misuse your office as a friend to mean something else, okay? If you got somebody as a friend and that person saw you as a friend, if you saw them as a benefit, clear the things, tell them. If you saw them as a sponsor, clear the things, tell them. If you saw them as whatever, remember that a friendship has to be good for both sides. Yeah? Just like partnership, it has to be good to both sides, not just one side. You know? You cannot have a friend just because you've seen benefits in that person that will only benefit you. My friend, you're not a friend, you are a frenemy. If you see only, and you're toxic, you're not a friend but a frenemy if you see only benefits in that person. Guys, as I wind up, as I finish up, I want to remind you, friends in diaspora can mean a lot. You are family to the person you're friends with. So go with care. Protect that person just like you want that person to protect you. Diaspora, we need each other. Guys, we need each other. Let's be united. Let's be united. Let's love each other honestly. Not get into someone's life to finish them. Get into someone's life to build them, to encourage them, to be positive. Give positive vibes. I've talked so much about friendship. I hope you're going home and reflecting and thinking about what type of friend you are and thinking about whatever of a friend you need. Thank you for those who've been with us all the time, and thank you for the support. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the encouragement. Chris King Size, continue doing good music, and Petla, continue doing good business, and all of you who have been listening and staying with us, be blessed. Gifty, be blessed. Thank you for contributing. And anybody else I've not touched, guys, I value you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being good friends to Radio RFM based in Stuttgart, Germany. This was Aggie's Live Talk Show. Bye-bye. Nice Sunday.
99.22 FM. This is Radio Ara. Home of